Hi guys, we are in our last section of the school year here, 13.3, which is the tax form, the 1040 EZ. Okay, there's not much to notes here. There's a few things that we need to draw your attention for before you actually start working through the problems. The very first thing you need to realize is the totals that we're getting from this section is actually from 2003. Okay, and so things have changed during that time frame. Okay, so there's going to be a little different totals for things, but not too bad. Okay, so the very first thing is, how do I know whether I should use a 1040 EZ or the 1040? Which one should I use? And remember, we said in section 13.1, it depended on how much your income was, what whether your filing status, whether it was going to be married filing jointly, single, or married filing separately. That depends on what you want to use, or dependents, okay? Our 1040 EZ is the easiest tax form that we can. And there are 4 things that we should look at to whether we should use it or not. You can use the 1040 EZ if your filing status is single, okay, or married jointly. Now, it doesn't sound like it should be that hard, but there is a definition of what is single, okay? And so if you look up in your textbook on page, okay, in this lesson on the top of page 498, okay, it says a single taxpayer is someone who has never married, okay, is legally divorced, or was widowed before the start of January 1st of the tax year and did not remarry by the next tax year, within the tax year, okay? So that is what a single taxpayer is. A married filing jointly taxpayer is a person who was married by the end of December 31st of the tax year and widowed within the tax year but did not remarry, or widowed the following year before filing for the tax return. Okay, that is very mouthy, a lot of words in there, okay? But this is their definitions of what single and what married filing jointly is, okay? So that is the first thing you have to decide is, are you single and married filing jointly? If you can answer either one of those, then you may go ahead and use the 1040 EZ. Okay. The second thing is that you cannot claim any dependents if you're going to use the 1040 EZ. Okay. So if you're going to claim dependents, you have to do the regular 1040. You cannot do the EZ. Okay. The third thing is that your taxable income has to be less than $50,000. Okay, and the last part is if you had only wages, salaries, and tips, and your taxable interest was not over $1,500. Okay, so you have to fit these 4 rules to be able to use the 1040 EZ. Now, be sure when you're filling out any tax form, but the 1040 EZ, that you fill out all those things that they request of you. Okay, do not leave any things blank. Even you need to fill out whether you want to contribute to the presidential election campaign. Okay, you're going to have that question. You've got to check yes or no for that. Okay, so make sure you fill out everything. Now, there's 2 important things here for our textbook here, not specifically in the tax form, but as you're doing your homework for this assignment and all of the assignments for the rest of the section, is that you need to know that the IRS allows taxpayers to round entries to the nearest dollar on all their tax forms. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing for our homework assignments, is we're going to round it always to the nearest dollar. Okay, 5 and higher we go up, 4 and below we stay the same. Okay, also if it includes having to add 2 numbers together, you're going to go ahead and add first, and then you'll do the rounding. Okay, then you'll put that total on your tax form. The second thing you need to know is, remember when we talked about our income credit, our tax income credit, we are not going to use that in any of our assignments. Okay, so just assume that the taxpayer does not qualify for it. Okay, so let's take a moment and look at, this is the 2003 form. Okay, this is what the 1040 Easy looks like. It is in the back, page 610 of your textbook. Okay, and it has the form here that you take step by step. On the back side of your 1040 Easy is the worksheet for it. Okay, and this allows you to work through the problems here. Okay, so I want you to be familiar with it. Those are on page 610 and 611 of your textbook. It is the end of the year, and I'm going to make it easy for you. Your homework assignment, you do not have to do Friday's assignment. Okay, Friday's the last day of school. I want to make sure that you get all your assignments into me. So you only need to do 13.3 Part A, only problems 1 through 8 for this section. Make it a little bit easier. Have a good summer and make sure we get all this homework assignments in before we are done here. Okay, so only Part A of 13.3. Have a good day.